Hi, Adam. Jessica again from Peterson SEO. Thanks again for requesting your free audit and attack plan. So, this is the second one. So you are going to see some similarities between the other one we did for key teams. I am a little bit confused on why two separate businesses, two separate websites, since the key team does the same thing. It would make sense to me if Mold No More was more of a mold testing lab, having to keep those two separate businesses, but I am a bit confused on how this all comes together. Both websites were built on the same website builder. And it looks like they were purchased around the domains, website domains were purchased around the same time. So I do have a little bit of confusion there. But before we get onto the website, let's head on over to Google. We did a mold remediation in Detroit search. Again, the top section here are going to be your ads. About 10% of people would click on the ads. You can capitalize in both the cost per click ads, where you are charged for every time somebody clicks on your advertisement, as well as you can also capitalize the local ads, Google guaranteed ads. You will pay a little bit more, um, but Google is guaranteeing your service, and they will refund you back if your lead that you receive is not truly a lead. The second important spot on the search is your Google Maps section. Again, you want to be in the top 3 of this section because nearly 30% of your customers go straight to the maps and don't go anywhere else. So you will need to optimize your business profile to ensure that's not one. That is a sponsor, that's an ad. So actually these guys here are your top 3. Um, but you are going to need more citations, better citations than your competitors. Again, those are directory listings of your business name, address, phone number, and website, and listing them in more and better quality directories. If we look at yours, we got no Mold No More LLC, which is good. I am seeing 3 reviews, but only a 4.0, so that's not great. You definitely need to get more reviews so that you can bring this score up. With only 3 reviews, that does not look good. So definitely the more reviews you can get, the more this number is going to go up. And ideally, like a 4.7 to a 5.0 is pretty much the sweet spot that you want to be in. So definitely work on the reviews because you want to have more than those than your competitors as well. You need more images than your competition. Let's see. Did I miss the written part? Um, Here we go. So you do have some written content. Again, you need to focus on the local mold related keywords here. You have your profile, Facebook connected, and you do have some updates, which is good. Definitely work on doing those Q&As. Again, that's going to allow you to capitalize on those keywords so that your profile comes to the top 3 of the maps. And then the organic section, the most important section to be in, will require your website being properly built, optimized, and supported by SEO to get up here, to get these keywords to the top here. And it looks like we have directories, and your first major competitor for mold remediation Detroit is Michigan Mold Services. So let's go back to your website. Pretty similar to what we talked about before. Again, it was built on the same builder, so it's kind of a lot of the same we talked about before. You definitely need to have a separate page for every single service that you offer, and that all of these pages have to have their own original content, and they need to be focused on their own local buyer intent keywords, the keywords people are actively searching on Google right now for your services. This is a little bit better. You got a free quote, which is great. You need to have a form. Um, Forms give your clients another way to reach out to you. Um, Forms, click to calls are critical on every single page. A little bit about you guys. We got about 2 or 3 sentences, and that's pretty much all we have on the site or this page. So again, your homepage is the most important. Google wants you to have at least 1,000 to 1,500 words or more. You will need more written content than your top competitors. And again, the content of your homepage is the most critical. So it needs to be written around each of your services and focus on those local buyer intent keywords. You also do need a privacy policy on this website as it is required by law. Since you service multiple service areas, you also want separate service area pages, which are like mini home pages, but for each of those service areas. So you can focus on the keywords relative to those service areas and be found in each of those services. If we look at your top organic competitor, Michigan Mold Services, they don't have a great website. They have, looks like they have a couple services, some information, very dated website. But Google doesn't care about that. Again, it's all based on content. Content and easeability of people on the website, and that is providing the information people are actually looking for. They do have interlinking pages, which is important for your SEO. And they've got a little bit more information on this page, not a whole lot. You can see that they have separate service area pages. And that's about it. I'm not seeing a privacy policy here. And if we notice at the top of the screen, their website is not secured. So this is bad. You never want that to happen. When a website is not secured, it is very vulnerable and at high risk of being hacked, hijacked, and taken over, and it can completely destroy your brand. So it's really, really important not to allow that to happen. All right, going back over to Ahrefs. Again, mold no more cares.com is redirected. So we really don't have any information since it's being redirected to Mold No More LLC. So Mold No More LLC does actually have a domain rating of a 2.4 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google still doesn't have a whole lot of trust in your website. Your homepage itself has an 8, which is better. And that is because you do have a few backlinks, which are mostly citations like Yellow Pages. Google only gives you credit for 1 backlink per referring domain. And again, that referring domain is any website that provides your website with a link that goes between websites. The backlink is just that physical link between their website and your website. The referring domain is like a power source. And the backlink is like the cord going to fire up your device. So this is providing the power to your website. But not all backlinks are created equal. So you want to make sure you're getting the right type of links, that they are do follow links and that they are relative to your services. But you don't have a whole lot of content going on, and you don't have any keywords being indexed. So you have 0 traffic going on here. If we look at your competitor, oops, where did it go? Your competitor here, they have a 0.8 rating as well. They've got very little power going to it. but they have been indexed for over 195 keywords. So if we look at those keywords, we can see there's 10 spots per page on Google. So they are ranking for quite a bit of these keywords, and they're going after regional, they're going after state keywords. I imagine there's more volume. But it also looks like they work the entire state of Michigan, so this is relevant. But you want to go after those local and regional keywords, so Detroit and Michigan, and each of the services. Make sure that you capitalize on the different variations of those keywords, so that you can get as much of that traffic to your website as possible and give them the opportunity to convert into customers. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful. And if you have any questions on how to apply these or any questions at all, go ahead and give us a call, or reply back to our email, and we'd be glad to chat. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.